everyone, this is Riddle Hacker Asia Raven, and I recently ended up being part of this production where I had this scene where I needed to mime, and I have mimed before, like the first ever project that I worked on, I had to later mime cheering someone on, but this time it was different because I was kind of directly interacting with someone right in front of me and I had to mime a conversation. Now, when it comes to background acting and miming, it's advised that you you mime points. Like you mime a poem like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or Baba Black Sheep or whatever. You can mime that and you have to make sure that you don't whisper it because the mics can pick up whispering and the production team and the director won't appreciate that. So you mime. It's not like you're not whispering like Twinkle Little Star. No, you don't do that. You actually mime like no sound coming out from your throat. So when I was sitting next to this person in front of me and we had to act as if we were interacting, the main cast was very, very near sitting there and the person next to me was sitting there, so we were supposed to be in the scene, so we actually had to mime properly, like not whisper. And I was like, you know what, I don't think that I can keep on saying Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or Baba Black Sheep over and over and over again because it was a long scene. Like we had to continue miming for at least a minute, I would wager. And yeah, you can't just repeat points for a minute, right? At least I can't. So I actually ended up talking to my scene partner that, you know what, I'm going to monologue, I'm going to say something and you just react. And that person, they were we work for the same agency, so we kind of know each other. So he was very, very supportive of my idea and he was like, you know what, that's great, you just talk and I'll react. And I'm like, yep, works for me. So what I ended up doing is that I ended up miming this monologue that I created myself, and where I was talking to the other person in front of me that I really appreciate them taking the time out to meet me. That I was going through this weird ghosting situation, and as far as the props are concerned, imagine that this is a coffee cup. They handed me a coffee cup. They handed the other person a coffee cup too. It was empty. It just had water in it. So we were allowed to play with the coffee cup during the scene as well. And I'm going to show you the monologue that I came up with right there on the spot. And I'm also going to show you basically the same scene, but with me just miming it out without saying the words. I'm so glad that we could do this. It's just that I really wanted someone to talk to, and I really appreciate you coming here to meet me. It's just that, yeah, I've been seeing X for a while, but something changed. I've been calling her and texting her and no reply, nada, nothing. Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're probably going to say that she, like, ghosted me or something, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I really thought that there was something between us. Like, I really liked her, dude. I really did. Yeah, it's just that, frankly, I don't want to get back into the dating pool because what's out there and what I need, it's not the same. Yeah, Sarah told me about B too, and B's been texting me, and I know that I should like reply, but it's complicated. I don't want to get stuck. What if I end up replying to B and X comes back, right? What do I do then? You know what? It's complicated. I'll figure it out. But you know what? Tell me about you. What have you been up to? Well, good for you. Personally, for me, I feel that when you're miming, it's way better to basically tell a story. And because telling the story lets you understand what kind of expressions you're supposed to express as well. Because I can be like, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. But trying to say those words and trying to express something else during the scene, it kind of complicates things for me, at least. So coming up with a monologue that I just showed you, it really helped me give the type of expressions that would make sense for the type of scene that we were in. And yeah, considering that we were so close to the main cast in that scene, and the camera angle was basically it included us as well, I think that I kind of did an okay job. Because if I had been overacting or if I was doing too much, then of course the director or the wranglers or someone from the production team, they would have stopped me or something. But yeah, that's just me giving my advice as someone who just started background acting like a month ago, and this was like my second project. Basically my third day background acting. So yeah, I'm just giving my advice to people who might want to go into background acting as well, that when you're miming and depending on the scene where you're kind of alone and you're directly interacting with the person in front of you or next to you, personally I feel that it would be better if you come up with a monologue and allow that monologue to control what kind of expressions you're going to give during that scene. But yeah, as someone who hasn't had any professional training, I'm just figuring this stuff out as I go, and let's see where this road leads me. And the good thing about the monologue idea that I came up with that day is that after I ended my scene with that particular person in front of me, I was part of another scene where again I had to talk to someone else, but that was a different person, I didn't know them. So I ended up saying that, you know what, I have this monologue that I want to share, and if you're okay with it, I can just keep on talking and you just react. And that person was like, you know what, that works for me too. So I basically ended up using my monologue in 2 different scenes, basically telling the same story, and it really worked for me, at least. Again, we weren't told off by anyone, so even if we did appear in camera and we were in focus or whatnot, even if we were in the background, I think that I guess it worked. It worked for the director, it worked for the team, it worked for me, it helped me with my expressions and everything, and let's see what other project I end up being a part of. Because again, if there's another project that I'm a part of and they want me to mime and I'm interacting with someone, then of course I'm going to use similar monologue again. These were just my 2 cents as a very new background actor. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts down in the comment section below. Until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. See you guys later.